The Seahawks on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. They'll take that anytime you hand the ball to a back.
He finds his man, Baldwin. And the athleticism on the spin move allows him to pick up the first before he's brought down. It's a pickup of 14 there, and it's good enough for a Seattle first. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play, able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. On 2nd down, here's Wilson. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the safety here, Ron Parker. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. They'll begin the drive with Hunt. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. It's brought in by Harris. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
There are so many things to watch for when you play defense. And reading your keys, you always hear about that, and having your eyes in the right place. Sometimes your eyes can fool you. How about that play action there? And it sprang the big guy, didn't it?
Able to dump it over the top to him. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. So 2nd and 10 here. They'll fake it. Now Smith. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And he's unable to grab it. Thought he might have had position. Couldn't hold on. 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Smith now to throw on 3rd down. Wilson snags it left side. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up. Keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
They have a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first. It'll go as a gain of 9, and that'll be good for a KC first down. Felt compelled to go for it there on 4th down, trailing in the 4th quarter. They got it done.
And there's always a lot of pressure on a 4th down call. Doesn't matter the distance. You still have to get it done, as you noted, and they did.
And they'll get him down here at about the 42. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. Now Smith out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. And looking to put this game on ice in the 4th quarter, but still not afraid to throw it as they show there.
You want to play the game with confidence, and they have a guy who's in control right now. Their trigger guy, throwing it, they feel just as confident with him doing that as they would if they tried to run the ball and run the clock out.
Now he's forced out left. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
This is what happens sometimes when you abandon the running game. It's hard to get back to it because once guys get out of that mentality of firing out and hitting people, hard to get them started again occasionally.
And he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. So on 4th down, Andy Reid decides to send in the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And Butker pulled it. It's no good. And this score will stay right where it is. So it's an empty possession, and as a kicker, not the way you want to start your day's work.
And now each team's missed a field goal here so far, Brandon, so apparently neither guy is immune.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. 12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Justin Houston coming hard from that linebacker spot. He drops him for a loss of 11.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Here's Wilson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Baldwin. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. It'll be a pickup of 15 as that'll lead to 3rd down. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They're struggling. 0 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now Wilson. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field, and almost intercepted. That would have been his 3rd pick in this game alone. Instead, 4th down. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down. Halfback sent in motion. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. And now here is another interception. Picked up by the great one, Darrelle Revis. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran the wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though, it comes back to the guy throwing them.
Time for a break. We'll come back and wrap up garbage time after this. Smith going to leave it to Hunt on the draw. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield. It'll be a loss of 1, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. Out of the gun, Smith. Dumps that off to Ware. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Throwing now, Smith. On target over the middle to Hill. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. A good pickup there at 22. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 1st and 10, Smith. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
So they are looking strong here in the 4th quarter. Butker now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And out now come the Seahawks. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that, and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team, and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
Nowhere to clock here with a 1st down.
Watch tight, tight is right. Watch tight, tight is right. Let's go, let's go. Zebra, zebra. Hey.
On 1st down, Wilson. They'll tussle for it, and this is going to be caught. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set. Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly intercepted. That would have been a hat trick, his 3rd pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. One last shot for Wilson. He's going to let it fly. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.